Quisly really got himself into it this time. The idiot. I know I grumble a lot about the pains he puts me through, but I don't want to see Quisly hurt. On the other hand, a scare might be good for him. He could use a hard lesson or two. Let's corner one of these cultists. They might know what's happened to Quisly.
I'm not really with them. Don't hurt me!
You there! Stop!
You'd better not lay a finger on me. You have no idea who you're dealing with.
Xanathar, give me patience. Could you talk to him? When I'm upset, I can't seem to put two words together. These cultists have me riled. Lady Sylvelle says if I want to be treated like a noble, I shouldn't let my temper get the better of me.
What is the meaning of this intrusion? Who are you people? What do you think you're doing here? I warn you, I am favored by the daughter of Sithis. She will avenge every injury you inflict on me. Quisly Sylvelle? He belongs to Leleus now. She is the daughter of Sithis, and none dare defy her. Leave while you can. You're fools if you think you can save him from her. No! No! Quisly is Leleus's consort. You'll find them in the Vein of Scorn. I think the way there is back the way you came. Or maybe ahead. He's safe for now, though. They've got someone else to sacrifice today. Please, don't hurt me. They caught a dark elf sneaking around. Even now, she faces the death of the Crystal Fangs in the ritual room just ahead. But Leleus isn't there. She and her brother are in the Vein below. Your Quisly is with them, I think. We follow Sithis, Serpent of Chaos, Unmaker, Bringer of Endings. The daughter of Sithis claims this place has been sacred to the Unmaker for years uncounted. Only when all has been consumed in the jaws of the Void can the world be reborn. War tears the Empire apart. Daedric sorcery scourges the land. Chaos reigns. In times such as these, what power is greater than chaos? It seemed pretty exciting and different. Now I'm not so sure. I didn't really expect all the killing.
I don't believe him. I think he knows more than he says he does.
I might not have thought this through. I guess I didn't really think things would go this far. Let me go, and you'll never see me again. I swear it.
The daughter of Sithis? The Vein of Scorn? I don't believe it. Quisly's fallen in with death worshippers? Hardly. The only thing that interests Quisly is himself. Either these Sithis followers hid their true nature to lure him in, or he's so besotted with a woman that he doesn't realize he's in danger. Either way, I'd better get him out of here. I'm not sure I believe this sniveling cultist, but we shouldn't let anyone get sacrificed. Not even Tenare Vels. Let's split up. You keep going, in case he's telling the truth. I'll see if I can find out more about the daughter and the Fane.
Please, I'll tell you anything you want. Just let me go. I know where a map of this place is. It's not far. Just, don't hit me.
Helpful of you. What else can you tell me?
Please, Vec. Thank you, stranger. Let's talk somewhere safer. Those idiots were going to sacrifice me to Sithis. Ugh, my skin still feels like I've got 1,000 tiny spiders biting me. That was horrible. Oh, and thank you. I don't know what someone like you is doing here, but I won't argue with Providence. Ah, the dutiful and not terribly clever mage. I'll bet he's angry with me. I took care not to inflict any permanent damage on him, and I fully intended to set him free just as soon as I finish here. It's business, not personal. Then you understand my predicament. I need Sylvel if I want Lars Tull off my back, but it's not worth getting myself killed over. Help me get out of here and I'll help you. I got a look at a map, so I think I know where you can find Sylvel. Not much. Lars Tull suspected that Quisley was hiding out in a smuggler's cave on the coast. I thought I'd have to check them all. Then I ran into your friend, Bastion. I knew there was something off about the smuggler story, though. It didn't fit. I found notes left behind by some unfortunate scholar. He'd apparently come here to make a survey of the ruins. I hope he had the good sense to retreat when he found fresh evidence of occult presence. More likely, he came to a bad end. I did. It's all the way down at the end of this maze, naturally. The scholar's notes hinted that it's an abandoned temple, once dedicated to Sithis. Well, probably not abandoned now. He must be in deep, if Lars Tull is willing to write off what I owe to get his claws on Quisley. Too bad for him, but it's a chance for me to get out of a bad situation. Lars Tull makes a good living from other people's mistakes. Or desperation. I borrowed gold against imagined winnings, like every gambler ever. You ask a lot of questions. Not to be rude, but I'd really rather find Quisley and get out of here. These cultists already tried to sacrifice me once, after all. Good. I saw a rough map of this place before I got caught, so I think I know where to go. I'll keep out of your way if we run into more cultists. After that ritual, I'm in no condition for a fight. The cultists definitely go on and on about Sithis. I thought I'd slip in, knock out a smuggler or two, grab this Quisley fellow, and be back in Leowin in time for dinner. No such luck. I run into principled competition and deluded cultists praying to Sithis. Dead end and a vampire in a cage. This isn't terribly helpful. There's got to be a way through. I know what I saw on the map. Maybe the map showed a passage that isn't here? I would have sworn the map I saw showed a passage here. Unless... could it be a hidden passage? I'll look around a bit. Why don't you see if the vampire knows anything? If he's been here long enough, he must have seen cultists coming or going through any hidden passages. But be careful with him. I don't trust vampires. Perhaps. But I'd rather not fight my way through half the cult to get to Quisley Sylvel. If there's a passage here, it could save us quite a lot of trouble. Get in, get what you need, then get out. That's how I prefer to do things.
Your comrade is correct. There's a hidden door.
I would have sworn the map I saw showed a passage here. Unless... could it be a hidden passage? I'll look around a bit. Why don't you see if the vampire knows anything?
You're not part of this cult, are you? In fact, you appear to be lost. Your dark elf friend watches me with no small amount of suspicion. Perfectly understandable, but I'm not a slave to my hunger. Why are you wandering around Deepscorn Hollow anyway? The daughter of Sithis is fond of sacrificing strangers. I have heard the name. The daughter of Sithis herself has him. These miserable Sithis... pretenders. I can show you the passage you seek. I'll consider it payback for the way they locked me up. They hid the switch for a secret door under that crate over there by the wall. Clever, if one is a child. I cannot believe I thought these weak-minded fools might have a genuine insight into the dark mysteries of Sithis. Lalace is a noble from Leowen who made a game of dabbling in dark lore. As I understand it, she found this place and managed to wake a presence that had been sleeping here for ages. She surrendered to the darkness eagerly. I doubt that it cared. Fools and dilettantes bewitched by the daughter's powers. They believe she is the living embodiment of Sithis' dark will, servant of an ancient power. But the only power she serves is her own avarice and lust, like any greedy mortal.
Huh. Surprisingly helpful. I think we would have been fine without the vampire's help. He must have been caged up for a reason, right?
Give Lalace my regards when you see her. I would want the daughter of Sithis to know that I've been thinking of her. Would you do me a favor in return? Perhaps before you rush off, you might unlock this cell? A favor in return for my showing you the switch? Let me again assure you, I am in control of my urges. I shall not harm you. I came here hoping the temple held answers about my condition. But the cultists discovered me as I fed upon an unwary noble from Gideon. The daughter of Sithis was intrigued, but when she realized I had not yet mastered my powers, she locked me away. Yes, that would be an elegant solution to my predicament. I'm afraid that I'm rather new to this state of being. I haven't figured out that trick yet. I'm still capable of gratitude, stranger. I just want to be free of this place. I came here expecting something quite different.
A hidden switch and a concealed passage. I wonder if these fools have a secret handshake, too. Well, try the switch. It should take us to the inner sanctum. The Fane of Boring, or whatever fancy name they gave it.
Thank you. Perhaps the friend you seek might still be alive.
A hidden switch and a concealed passage. I knew it. I never grow tired of being correct. This should take us right to the cult's hidden temple. Come on! Hold up a moment before we go on. I've been thinking. I stumbled headlong into a bad situation once already. I do try to learn from my mistakes. I've been thinking. There's a good chance we won't find Quisley Sylvel alive. Nothing good. I wouldn't go so far as to say that it comes down to bringing Quisley in, or taking his place, but it's close. I really need to be free of Lars Tull. I barely persuaded him to give me this chance. I won't get another one. This may sound ghoulish, but if Quisley is dead, I'd like his signet ring. It's big, gold, and set with rubies. If I bring it back to Lars Tull, it will show that I held up my end of our bargain, and he would take it in payment of my debt. Someone's coming!
Oh, there you are. I'm afraid I wasted my time on that cultist. He knew nothing. Glad I caught up to you. Oh, I see you found that Tenare. Watch your back, friend.
Try to remember not to kill Quisley Sylvel. If he's wearing cultist robes and singing the praises of Sithis, it might be tempting. But he's somewhat more useful to me alive than dead. Knock a gullible stranger over the head one time and earn mistrust for life, eh? I took advantage of an opportunity. You know we can't both leave with Quisley. I'll duel for him if I have to. I'm very good with my daggers. My, ever the optimistic one, aren't you? Very well. I agree that it's pointless to continue this argument until we have Quisley Sylvel in hand. Or his corpse. but Bastion should know that my daggers aren't just a fashion accessory. Try to remember not to kill
You put the fear of the gods into our captive cultist. He was sobbing on the floor when I gave up and left. I did meet a surprisingly talkative vampire, though. He told me which way you went. And seriously, do not turn your back on Tenare. Our weepy friend told me that Quisly's quite taken with this daughter of Sithis. Figures. My guess is he told her his family is wealthy, so she's keeping him alive for ransom. We'll probably find them in the shrine they call the Fane of Scorn. She seems like the sort who expects the worst. I remain optimistic. I don't always get along with Quisly, but I don't want him to end up sacrificed by the cult. Or turned into some crime boss's object lesson, for that matter. Not at the cost of his life. I'll figure out something. I always do. But, just in case, warn Tenari that she'd better not try anything foolish when we get Quisly. She caught me off guard once. It won't happen again. You're not even going to apologize, are you?
I'm sorry?
Just keep your distance from Quisly. He's my responsibility.
I suppose we shouldn't keep the daughter of Sithis waiting.
I'm ready to be done with this place. And Quisly, too, for that matter. I'm ready to be done with this place. And Quisly.
I suppose we shouldn't keep the daughter of...
Arise, my brother. Kill these trespassers.
Quisly!
I suppose we shouldn't keep the daughter of...
Go away.
I'm no use in a fight right now. I'll keep back.
I'll just... Oh dear. I'll get out of the way.
Thank the Divines for small favors. Quisly hasn't gotten himself killed yet.
I'm not sure that idiot actually wants to be rescued. I suppose I only really need his finger.
Arise, my brother. Kill these trespassers.
I need to grab Quisly before he runs off again. Little bastard. once it would be nice if Quisley showed some appreciation for having his chestnuts hauled out of the fire. I don't think he understands how much danger he was in.
You've got rubbish?
How dare you? Lalace would never have hurt me. She said so.
She murders people, you idiot! You were probably next!
I'm not talking to you, Bastion. Nor to that rude dark elf that just laughed at me.
Yeah. Just once, it would be nice if Quisley showed...
Quisley turns out to be exactly what I expected. Imagine my surprise. Talk to him and Bastion for a moment. I need to think about how we can resolve our little impasse.
You spoiled everything! You and that lumbering oaf my father insists on sending to make my life miserable, and whoever that dark elf is, barging in and ruining my life. Who do you people think you are? Well, that's just your opinion. Everybody here treated me as a guest of honor. And Lalace, the daughter of Sithis, chose me to be her consort. She told me that she'd give me the kiss of Sithis soon. Why would you ruin this for me? I can't believe they sent Bastion after me again. They treat me as if I were a wayward child. I am perfectly capable of managing my own affairs. I refuse to go. That is no concern... Wait. Did you say Lars Tull? Is that why the Dark Elf's here? I've seen her in his headquarters Otyr. I may owe him some gold. Claim me. I am not some sack of flour to be bargained over. Oh, very well. Bastion works for me, indirectly. I'll go with him. I can write a promissory note for the Dark Elf to deliver to her thug of a boss. He's a terrible person. Leave me alone. Can't you see that I'm in mourning?
This is a new low, even for Quisley. In love with a murderous cult leader? He has the self-preservation instincts of warm bread. I don't think I can keep running after him. It's exhausting.
Bastion doesn't seem very fond of Quisley. I can't imagine why. We compared notes while you were talking with that simpering idiot. Bastion said he might have an idea that would solve things for both of us. Years ago, I lost everything trying to get my brother out of a fishy trading scheme. Lars Tull offered to help me. I'm still paying for it. It would be grand to be done with Lars Tull and to pull one over him at the same time. If Bastion's willing to work with me, and perhaps forget about the knocked out and tied up business, I think we might have room for a compromise. I'm not proud of what I've done to work off my own debts. I'm loath to admit it, but nothing good happens if I drag Quisley back to Lars Tull.
I really don't think there is anything more to discuss. I am certainly not going back to Leowyn to grovel for my life in front of some lizard-faced thug. He's lucky I graced his seedy establishment with a touch of class.
Once we get Quisley out of here, I'm done. I've paid my debt to his family 3 times over. All right. I think I know how to sort this out. If Tanare is prepared to listen, that is. I'm willing to overlook the knock on the head to settle this. First, we need to get Quisley out of Blackwood. Tanare doesn't have anything personal against him. Well, no more than anyone else who meets him. But the criminals she'd bring Quisley to might kill him. I'll threaten to tell his parents about this whole affair unless he cooperates and goes straight back to Daggerfall. Quisley knows that Lord Sylvel can cut him off. It's the only threat that actually scares him. He would have to earn a living. I think we can all walk away from this. We ship Quisley home, secretly. Then we make sure that Tanare has something she can take back to Lars Tull. Thank you, friend. I think Lord Sylvel would agree that you've earned your payment. What do you think, Tanare? Are you willing to give it a try?
I'll need to bring Lars Tull proof of Quisley's demise.
What kind of proof would you need?
I'm clearly not dead!
If I bring Quisley's signet ring to Lars Tull, he'll believe me.
That's what I was thinking. I'll tell the Sylvels that Quisley sold the ring to pay his debt.
I'm right here!
That ring should work. It might even cover most of Quisley's debt.
What? My ring? I'm not giving you a damn thing! Bastian, keep that woman away from me!
Here you go. I'll make sure Quisley understands to stay away from Blackwood.
Thank you. This should clear my account with Lars Tull. And perhaps clear yours with this ingrate and his family too.
We should leave this place. I'll see Quisley on his way when he comes around. Let's go find someone to help.